What is up, people? Mr. Fallior here, bringing another video. I'm not scripting this. This is coming right from my head. Um, so if I forget something, then I'm sorry. But recently, abortion has become a very talked about topic due to recent laws that have occurred in a couple states. Alabama is one of them, but I think there's another one. I don't remember now. Missouri, I think, where they're banning abortion, but much more strictly than even anti-abortion people would like. And that is they're not only banning abortion, but they're also including rape and incest as part of the ban. If you're raped, you're still forced to keep the baby, um, and that's extremely messed up. Um, but I thought I'd shed my own light on it. For some reason, there's a lot of women out there that are saying guys should not be allowed an opinion because they cannot produce a baby. And that's really messed up way of thinking, because if that's the case, then you can't ever criticize your doctor for making a poor decision, um, forever making a poor decision on you because you're not a doctor and you've never been through medical school. It's the same way of thinking. If you're not a doctor, you can't criticize a doctor. If you're not a woman, you can't discuss only things that only women can do, such as pregnancy. You see what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. Like, you can still criticize something or have an opinion on something even if you aren't that. You know what I mean? Um, yes, in some cases, your opinion can mean more if you are that. Like, if you have a medical degree, you can criticize another doctor, and your opinion may mean more in that case. But that doesn't mean your opinion means nothing if you don't have a medical degree. You know what I mean? Um, anyway, so my opinion, right? I don't know. Like, I'm conflicted on if it should be a law, right? Like, I don't know if it should be like a thing that the law should determine. But I don't think people are really thinking this through one way or the other. The anti-abortion people, the pro-abortion people, I don't think they're really, most of them are really thinking about this, like, as a whole. For example, number one, like, I am very against making a law specifically related to rape and incest. I think they abortion should be allowed for those no matter what, just because those women that were raped and stuff, um, they're already going through enough after what occurred, and to just force them to have their rapist's child is just like even more, like, they're already bad. It's already bad enough that they were raped. To then force them through that on top of it's just it's that's absolutely horrible. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks that a baby even is coming out of that situation, to begin with, because then the father would be the person that raped you, and that's just wrong. You know what I mean? Like, at least give them the choice, because like some may still choose to have the baby and just like ignore the father aspect of it, have them brought up with a new father, you know what I mean, or something, or just single parent, you know, whatever, but at least give them the choice. Like that's just wrong to just specifically involving rape and stuff. um anyway, the majority of abortions occur only because the parents, yes, I'm involving the man because the man is involved. You cannot have a baby without both. Both of them were irresponsible. I'm not talking rape, I'm not talking incest, I'm not talking any of that. I'm not even talking about accidental pregnancy. I'm talking about they just don't use anything. They don't use a condom, they don't use birth control. They just think, you know, we're not going to get pregnant if we don't use a condom. I'll just pull out or something like that, right? And then they get pregnant, and then somehow they're surprised that they're pregnant because even though they didn't use any form of birth control. It doesn't make any sense, but that's where the majority of abortions come from. And those are the ones that I have a problem with. Again, I don't know whether it's right to make it a law. However, I do feel that it's wrong to completely remove that child's entire future, or future child, or whatever you want to call it, whether you consider it life or not, its entire future because you made a bad decision. That just seems wrong to me, you know what I mean? Like, they're putting the consequences of their actions, removing the consequences to themselves, and putting all of the consequences on that child. And that just seems wrong to me. Like, I think we need a much better sexual education. I think that's the main thing. Whether or not you think abortion should be legal or not, we should all agree that better sexual education is required, because the better our sexual education is, the lower abortions will happen anyway. Even if abortion is completely legal in every state, the abortion rate does go down when sexual education is improved. That's a proven thing. Because, again, most abortions occur simply because of irresponsibility, not because of things out of your control, like the birth control didn't work or something like that, right? Um, but yeah, that's just my problem. I just feel it's wrong to put your own consequences for, like, the consequences of your actions, something you made a choice on, then putting the consequences on someone else. Whether or not that someone else can survive on its own is a different thing. It's the fact that you're putting the consequence on that thing so that you completely remove the consequences on yourself. You know what I mean? Be responsible for your own actions. If you don't want a child, use birth control. Pill, condom, something. At least make an attempt to prevent it. And I'm talking about the guys too, because it's both ways. You need both the guy and the woman need to, like, make the choice. Both of you have to be irresponsible before that pregnancy occurs. That unwanted pregnancy occurs. So it takes both people to, and you're both irresponsible. And then put the consequences on the child's entire future, and end their entire future chance at a life because you were irresponsible. I mean, I don't know. That's my thought process on it. I just say I don't think laws should be involved. I just think improving our sexual education as a whole, improving our education as a whole, like Americans' education system, specifically America. Our education system is, what is it, 38 in the world or something like that, which is horrible when you think about it, because most of the countries that we're beating is only because they're not um, a fully functioning country. We are, but somehow our education is still crap. Like every other fully functioning country is beating us, basically. Um, I think we need to improve our education system as a whole, and then, as a side effect, also improve our sexual education system. You do that, abortion rate will go down no matter what, because somehow people still don't know to use a condom. Like, I don't know. It makes no sense. But yeah. Of course, we'll always still have stupid people making stupid decisions, but at least you can limit it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.